Lads, what's going on? Gonf here, and welcome to another hybrid squad builder on my channel. Today we're going to be looking at well, I'd call it a pretty affordable hybrid skill team with quite a few 5-star skillers. One of those fun, enjoyable teams to play with. You know, if you're going to go for scoring fancy goals, maybe you're a skiller, one of those sort of players, this team will suit you down to the ground. It's a decent team. Didn't suit me as much as maybe other teams did because I wasn't a big fan of the 4-5-1 formation. And also I'm not a huge fan of skills and I'm not a big skiller myself. But I know there's a lot of skillers out there, and even with me not being a skiller, I still had a lot of fun with this team. So anyway, without further ado, let's get into it. In goal, first off, we have Felipe. And I've almost forgot. It's been that long since I last did a commentary, I almost forgot to thank you lot. So let's start again. I just want to say a massive thanks to you lot who went and voted for me on best of the YouTubers. I didn't manage to get through to the next round, unfortunately. But anyway, I just want to say a massive thanks for you lot who did go over and did waste a few minutes of your time to vote for me. So thanks a lot anyway, lads. But now into the team. First off, in goal we have got the Brazilian in form, Luis Felipe. This is my favourite Brazilian goalkeeper in my opinion. I know he's an inform, but he's a very cheap inform. I've seen ones go for around about 16 to 17k if you're patient and if you take your time. You will get one for a lot cheaper than 24k. He's a great keeper. He's amazing at one-on-ones. He's not too good at, you know, those long-range screamers that you see like Petacek and Noah flying around for. He's not one of those sort of keepers. He's not going to make those saves from miles out. But one-on-one, he's one of the best keepers I've used. I'd say he's even better than Diego Alves 1v1s. He's just amazing. He makes the right decisions. He's fast off his line. He's got good positioning and he's got great handling as well. He's just a good keeper and I really do enjoy using him. For me, he's the most stable Brazilian goalkeeper you can get. Our first centre-back then is going to be top 3 best defenders on the game. He goes by the name of David Luiz. And I've seen a lot of people say his pace is overrated. I've seen a lot of people say his dribbling's overrated. Some even say his defending, some his heading, some his passing, some even his strength. But one thing I have noticed, and I've never seen anyone pick up on, is his shot. Oh my goodness, this guy has one of the best long shots I have seen on a defender to date. It's better than a lot of players I've seen overall. It is amazing. The amount of bangers I was having with this guy was just incredible. And before anyone says, oh, you've only played 2 games with him, that's because A, he got sent off when I was playing league games, and B, my bad, and B, I played a lot of games offline where you'll see I scored a bicycle kick and stuff like that. All these games are offline. I have 100 losses also online. That is because I do not take online games serious. I don't know how many times I have to say this. My record, I do not care about. I do not try with online games. When I'm using my teams and doing squad reviews, I usually try and score and try and get a good example and see how the teams play when I'm playing my mates and stuff, because I just seem it just feels a lot better. It's a lot more sweaty and competitive. But when I'm playing online, it's just boring, so I don't take it serious. But anyway, lads, moving on. Our next centre-back is going to be Antonio Ferreira, the Silver Beast, one of the most overrated centre-backs on the game. 81 pace, that's all that matters. It doesn't matter about his 67 defending because he's fast. It doesn't matter about his 67 heading because he's 6'3". He's strong, he's fast, that's all that matters, and he's a beast. For 13k, what a bargain. Right back then in this team is going to be this guy for strictly nothing but chemistry. He's an ugly fucker, but he's a good... I wouldn't say he's good, but I wouldn't say he's bad, and I wouldn't say... He's in between decent and bad, so it's just... You can put him there for chemistry, and he'll sort of just do. He doesn't do anything special. He's not fast. He didn't have any hidden talents that I saw. He just... Oh, he got a 4-star weak foot if you want to pick up on that, but all he did for me was just do what I needed my right back to do, but he didn't do it to a perfect extent. He just did it, sort of thing, so he was just there for chemistry. So I can't really speak about it much, but that was about it. Our left back though is going to be Leighton Baines, who a lot of people will know about from non-inform Premiership teams, cheap budget teams. This guy is a little wizard. I love using him. Certainly will be using him again. I mean, I picked him up for, you can definitely get him for about 600, 700 coins. And he takes all the corners for you. He's got a really good free kick actually. He's got a good long shot. He can pass the ball. He's left-footed on the left side as a defender. That is what you want. You don't want a defender clearing it on their right foot. And I've seen left-backs with right foots, trust me, and it is just not good. But he's left-footed, yeah, anyway. He's got good dribbling and 79 pace, but 79 pace is fine for Leighton Baines because he's got good acceleration and he's just a really good left-back player. And if you're on a budget and you're looking for a left back, go and get this guy. He's a really decent player, and in my opinion, he got along with me, and we had a good time. That was, I don't know why I just said that, but left mid anyway. We're gonna be using also, you know, I can't pronounce these Moroccan names. I try every time. Moroccan. What's the other one? Mexican and Israeli. I just can't seem to pronounce them, but we're gonna call him Asaidi, because that's what I'm sure his name is. He's a 5-star skiller. He's our first of this team actually, lads, and he's 4-star weak foot, and he's pretty much a little beast to use. He feels really overpowered on the ball. He's like to rap. Keeps the ball really close to his feet. Got a decent shot. I don't know why it says he got a 69 shot. He's got good pace, good dribbling, and he's just really, really exciting and fun to play with. Got a lot of flair to him. You can do all sorts of tricks, and you know what? He did produce the goods when I needed. I did actually score a goal with him, a decent goal. And for 5k, what more can you ask for, really? Centre attacking mid we have got to start us off. I'm sure it goes in this order. Yeah, it is. It is going to be Carlos Eduardo. Actually, no, it's not. It's going to be... No, I need to put him there. No, I need to put him there. It's going to be Tarap to start us off. There we go for chemistry. Links up, obviously, as you can see, the two Moroccans. And Tarap is an absolute beast. Look at all that gold. That goal just looks amazing. 5-star skills, 5-star weak foot. He is one of the most OP centre attacking midfielders you are ever going to see on FIFA, hands down. In my opinion, he's worth about 10k plus for what you get on the pitch. He can score on any foot. He's got an absolute rocket of a left foot, absolute rocket of a right foot. Good dribbling, 85 dribbling, 81 pace. He can pass the ball and he gets stuck in. He is a little bit lazy, just like in real life, where sometimes he just wanders around. But when you get him on the ball and he starts doing tricks and producing the goods for you, you will love him. He is so fun to play with. I would definitely have him in any Premiership team. He's that good. But our centre mid anyway, lads, is going to be Ramirez. And I normally don't get along with this guy, but in this team, for some weird reason, it seemed to work in a 4-5-1, just behind the two centre attacking midfielders. Not CDM, not CAM, not too central, but just up and down sort of thing. I don't know, it's hard to explain, but it seemed to work, and he seemed to get stuck in for once. He normally doesn't. He was defending a lot. His pace, I really got a good look of his actual pace in this position, because he was up and down, as you can imagine. But still, he's still weak. Didn't win many headers for a central midfielder. That's what you actually want. And unfortunately, he is only 3-star skills, 3-star weak foot. But considering what he's normally like in some of my teams, I normally think he's atrocious. He was okay this time, and we seem to get along more than we normally do. Me and Ramirez, I normally hate him. But our right mid now, as some of you may have guessed, for the Russian link-up is going to be Aiden Magidi. 91 pace, 86 dribbling. Unfortunately, you don't notice that 91 pace. I'm gonna be straight up. I didn't really seem to notice that 91 pace. I've had him twice, and twice I haven't noticed it. One thing you do notice though is his flair and his ability to cut inside, skin a player, release the ball, pass the ball, and he's got really good dribbling. He keeps the ball really close to his feet. And he's also scored a few goals for me, a few nice goals. When he cuts in, he is right-footed on the right side, which is a bit of a pain in the ass, but he's got an okay left foot as well. As you can see, he's got a 4-star weak foot. So, you know, he can shoot on his right foot, left foot, or whatever as well. So, decent player, Aiden Magidi. Decent team so far. But to sum it up, we're going to have... Some of you may be thinking, Gonf, what the fuck are you doing putting Basufa? Oh, no, there's no way I can... We're going to call him M-Back, because there's no way I'm saying that second name. I hear the commentators say it every game, but I swear it's either Basufa or Bazuva. It's one of them, I'm not sure. But he's 78 pace, 86 dribbling, 79 pass, 73 shot, 5-star skills, of course, and a 4-star weak foot. I picked this guy for 950 coins. And you listen to me. He isn't a striker, that's not his position. But what he did for me, I mean, even online, I'm not a fan of scoring goals online. I only score goals against my mates, and the goals you see are against my mates. But even online for me, when I jumped on in a few online games, he scored 7 goals. So that just gives you a little example of how good this guy actually was. For me, he was amazing. He was the star of the show. He did so much for me. He seems to have this strength as well. When he shrugged off David Luiz quite a few times, I noticed. 78 pace is a lie, because this guy seems to get faster and faster. His shot seemed a lot better than 73 shot. His dribbling was obviously good. His passing was decent, and obviously his 5-star skills. And the amount of fun I had with this player and the goals I scored, he was without a doubt the best player in this team, in my opinion. He done so much for me. It was just amazing. This whole team was so fun to play with, but the only thing that let it down, a big letdown, was the 4-5-1 formation. Really did not get along with it. Would love to have played a different formation. But like I said, Bazoofa up front on his own with 78 pace. What a player he turned out to be. So I strongly recommend go and give him a go. That is my alarm going off. I can't believe it. Who gives a fuck though? I strongly recommend going and giving him a go up front, because trust me, he will produce the goods for you, and he's a very good player. But overall, lads, I hope you've enjoyed this team. I will leave you with some exciting goals now in the goal comp, because I've been listening to some of the comments. People do want to see some nice goals at the end, so I'll leave you with some goals. I hope you enjoyed. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good shit. I'll speak to you next time. Peace.